I remember hanging out with you in the school community before we kind of were working together, and whenever this was probably like May, June, like Ryan Duncan was showing up a lot in the school community at the time, and I feel like I feel like school felt like a that era of school felt super different than today's era of school.
Yeah, slightly. You had a lot more.
It
It
was
was a
like,
lot goofier, a lot more of the element of
yeah,
fun in the main school community. Like you still have that in games, and you still have that in individual groups, like other people's groups and stuff. But like I think
yeah,
as school has grown, like they've had to like kind of tamp down a little
yeah.
bit on some of the extra fun or the goofy stuff a little.
And it feels like when people successfully, like the people that were hanging out and having fun inside a school community, inside of school games, like they would take that back to their group, and now they're just in their group, and so you kind of you like there's this natural like loss of fun people for the most part. It feels like where they're in there for a while they're building the cult, like, but if they get it right, they end up just being in their group after that, and then those people sometimes will hang out in school games. I'm like thinking of Goose, I'm
Yeah.
thinking of like
Well, I mean, he was building
Dan.
his space, and then he was also like helping with actual school games and like doing all of this
Yeah,
stuff and trying to juggle all
yeah,
these balls, right? So it'll
but
be
me
interesting.
too. I
He
mean,
might come back more once, because school games is changing,
yeah,
right? So
yeah. What do you think about the school games changing?
I'm fucking here for it because it
Mm-hmm.
jives much better with how I roll and how I teach people. And like, if people want nothing against people that want to make a shit ton of money in a very short amount of time, right? Like, I have nothing against anybody that does things differently than me because everybody has their own flavor. Everybody does things differently, and that's completely okay.
Yeah.
I'm here for the cultivating of community and experience, though, and for the long haul. Like, we're not just building short-term things, which is, I think, one of the reasons, the big reason why they're changing it, right, is because a lot of people would bring a whole bunch of people in, make a lot of money for that month, but then they would have trouble with fulfillment. They would have trouble with keeping their people. They would lose, a big, huge chunk, if not half or most of all of that MMR, the MMR, MRR,
MRR. Yeah.
see, MRR in that same month, like the following month. And it's like, what the hell are we even doing? Right. Plus, I'm super stoked to see, because we don't have the official like layout of what it is going to be, right? Or how it's going
Mm-hmm.
to work. Like, I've heard whispers that they're doing things to incorporate different niches or niches, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
that it's not all just businesses
I've
teaching
heard that
people
too.
how to make money. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
excited about that part too.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be it seems like a lot of features to add, and school doesn't often add a lot of features, like to add every category, leaderboard, functionality, a lot more data, a lot more people getting visibility.